Um, for some weird reason, like I said, I keep getting like this feeling of them um having a pregnancy scare. Um, did y'all have a pregnancy scare? What's going on? What's this? What was this relationship like? Did you have a pregnancy scare with Damon Dash before he passed away? Well, they were having unprotected sex, and it feels like um they thought she was pregnant. Yeah, they really thought she was pregnant. Or they thought she, and it was like one of those things where they weren't 100% sure if she was pregnant or not. I feel like she may have had miscarriages or may have miscarried. There was something about this child not making it that they were having. And I feel like on the day that she passed, he was very much like concerned about the baby. For some reason, they must have thought that she was pregnant because it's it's just showing some cards that revealed to me that there was a child involved. Was it you that was pregnant, or was it one of the women that he was fucking that was pregnant? Oh, okay. So did he get another woman pregnant? Yeah. Okay, I get it. Okay. So this is what happened. So never mind. Not to Aaliyah being pregnant, but to him having another woman get pregnant and her not having that child. I want to say he paid for an abortion. Did you know about this? Did you know about this? Did you know he got another woman pregnant? This stuff came to her in a dream, especially considering like the money. Yeah, she had an inclination. She thought that this might be the case. Yes, he was really shady. He was very secretive. Her ancestors were all up in her energy. Like they would share to her a lot of information when she was at rest. And so she okay, so that's why she was thinking about ending things. Oh, makes sense. You guys, this is not how I thought the reading was gonna go, but you know, that's kind of how it goes sometimes. How did you feel Now, what was the energy surrounding you 2 hours before you passed? What was the energy that surrounded you 2 hours before you passed? She was kind of afraid of water. I'm seeing her avoid that. I feel like she was afraid of water. I also feel like she was nervous. I also feel like she was praying a lot. I also feel like she was hesitating even getting on the boat in the first place. I also get that this was traumatic for her. Like she was traumatized. Like she did not want to do this. Um, I also feel like this was a situation where she was thinking about leaving her man. I don't feel that I don't feel like he was there. But I feel like her decision to break up with him was going to happen when she got back. And I feel like part of the reason why she was hesitating so much was because she kind of, not only was she afraid of the boat, but she was also kind of afraid to have that conversation about leaving him and ending the relationship. She also knew that when she got back, she would have to deal with a lot of people, like a lot of press. She would have to do a lot of interviews. She would have to do a lot of talking. I feel like she was kind of exhausted and like not really wanting to kind of go do the whole celebrity thing. She wanted to just go home and relax, but she knew that once she got back, she was going to go right back to working 100% of everything that she was doing. And it was just kind of, exhausting for her. Yeah. It was just exhausting. She just had a lot of obligations that she was kind of going through her mind of like breaking up with her man and like, oh my God, I gotta go to this interview when I get back and I gotta go do that and I'm probably only gonna be able to get a few hours of sleep and blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? Um how did you feel after you passed away? Come on. Uh-oh, I don't think she wanted to answer that question. Please, Leah, please tell me. Please share with me how you felt when you passed. How did you feel? How did you feel after you passed? She, I mean, granted, she missed her mom. She missed her mother. She went and she like spent a lot of time around her mom. It took her a minute to cross over. I don't feel like she crossed over really quickly. I feel like she went and she kind of spent a lot of time keeping an eye, a watchful eye on those who she was worried about. Um, she definitely did some traveling along this earth. I feel like she became 100% aware of everything that she was kind of not aware of once she passed. Like she can literally see through everything, all the veils. She spent a lot of time observing people, and she felt free. She really was only sad about her mother. She was only sad about that. I don't feel like she was sad about anything else. What do you want people to know about you? She wants everybody to know that she was a very creative person and she had a lot of work that she didn't reveal to others. I'm also seeing her as always have been a person that was self sufficient, always been a person that was very smart. She's very much a person that always put a penny away or put a nickel away for a rainy day. Like she was a person that was just very smart with her finances. Again, she really wanted to take care of her mother. Um, she also wants people to know that there's a lot about her that they don't know, but at the same time, she's a person that doesn't like liars. Um, and there's one thing to not share with others things that you feel is personal, private information. That's another about just straight up deceiving people. She doesn't like that. I'm also getting that she she did know about spirituality, and I feel like for her, spirituality was more so like a mental thing. I don't get that she was doing rituals or anything, but I do feel that she had like a strong faith in everything that she did, and that she really felt that if she put her mind to something, she could do it. I feel like with her relationship, she feels like they had to be like equally yoked, and that they had to be on the same page. I feel like she did love, and she did want children, but I also feel that she's the type of person that she is going to give as much as you give. She's like, what you give is what you get. I think that's enough. I don't think that those parts are relevant. But when it comes to Aaliyah, even in the afterlife, she's not necessarily a person that just wants to reveal her whole life story. I feel like she doesn't feel like that's relevant. I also feel that when it comes to her, she really just enjoys her privacy. Not only does she enjoy her privacy, but then you have to also take into consideration that she spends so much time in her head, like just so much time in her head, so much time kind of introspecting. And it took her a while to kind of like go back and forth on this decision. I do 100% believe that once she got off that plane and once she got done settling back in, she was going to break up with Damon Dash. Or maybe they were already broken up and he just, was telling people that they were still together. But whatever the case was, she was over it. He was lying. She doesn't like liars. She really did enjoy the creative work that she did. She will always and forever be an energy that so many people identify with, so many people are going to be intrigued by. She's just an alluring energy. And the way that she is that she's very analytical and she spends a lot of time, like I said, in her mind. So with her upbringing, with the way that she was, and the way that she was experiencing things, I also get that when it came to R. Kelly, I did a reading on that before, and I realized it was like a lot of people making those decisions for her about being with him. But I also feel that her desire to run away was also what kind of fueled her going along with it, because she didn't really have the best home life, and it felt like the only thing that really mattered to her was her mother. And throughout this whole reading, that's kind of the feeling that I've gotten. I feel like it was a burden that she chose to take on to take care of her family as well. And she was just a quiet person. Like, she was this person that didn't really have much to say all the time. She just kind of did her own thing. She enjoyed making music, and she enjoyed the creative aspect of fame, and like the ability to be in movies and like the music videos and stuff. But like when it comes to like actually having to be a celebrity and actually having to deal with people and making appearances and stuff, she was much rather have been in her pajamas watching like TRL or something, eating like snacks. And she's just such a beautiful soul, you know what I'm saying? And this was a requested video. And Aaliyah, thank you so much for all that you've done for changing the earth just by existing and by sharing your music. We also want to tell you that we love you and we hope that you continue to rest peacefully. and in power and in paradise. And also, thank you so much for, sharing your energy with me in this reading. All right, you guys, have a good rest of your night. Bye.